What's up, everybody? Today, we're diving into the 10 places in Utah you should probably never move to. Utah's famous for its national parks and mountains, but not every corner is paradise. We've crunched the numbers: crime, jobs, schools, and some spots just don't make the cut. If you're curious which cities to avoid and why, you're in the right place. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's jump into the 10 worst places to live in Utah. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 10 on our list is West Valley City, a place that often finds itself in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. As Utah's second largest city, you might expect a vibrant community, but unfortunately, crime is a major issue that overshadows daily life here. Property crimes like car thefts and burglaries are not just common, they're significantly above the state average, making residents feel uneasy even in their own driveways. Many locals told us they're always on guard, double-checking locks and installing security cameras. Some have had their cars broken into multiple times, and it's become a frustrating part of life. For families, that's a huge red flag. Parents worry about their kids' safety, and the constant threat of theft or vandalism adds stress to everyday routines. When it comes to amenities, West Valley City doesn't offer much to get excited about. The landscape is dominated by strip malls and big chain stores, with very little local flavor or unique attractions to draw people in. Schools here are another concern. Overcrowding is a real problem, and test scores consistently fall below the state average, leaving parents worried about the quality of education their children are receiving. While there are pockets of nice neighborhoods and some well-kept homes, the negatives, like crime and lackluster amenities, are hard to ignore and often outweigh the positives. High crime rates, underwhelming amenities, and struggling schools all combine to make West Valley City a tough sell for anyone looking to settle down. If safety, community spirit, and a strong sense of belonging are important to you, there are definitely better options elsewhere in Utah. West Valley City does have potential, and with the right changes, it could become a great place to live. But right now, it's not a place we'd recommend for most people. Let's move on to number 9 and see how it compares. Number 9 on our list is Ogden, a city with a rich history and a unique place in Utah's story. Once a booming railroad town that connected the West, Ogden's economy has lost much of its former momentum. The city was once alive with the hustle and bustle of trains and industry, but those days are long gone. Today, good jobs are hard to come by, and many young people feel they have no choice but to leave in search of better opportunities elsewhere. The lack of career prospects has led to a steady outflow of talent and energy. On top of that, crime rates, especially violent crime, are higher here than in most other Utah cities, making safety a real concern for residents and families. While the historic downtown area, with its old brick buildings and unique shops, still has plenty of charm, many neighborhoods outside of this core feel neglected and run down, with aging homes and empty lots. The city is trying to reinvent itself, with new construction and redevelopment projects, but progress is slow and the results are mixed. Many storefronts remain empty, and revitalization efforts haven't reached every corner. Economic stagnation and ongoing safety concerns continue to overshadow Ogden's historic appeal, making it difficult for the city to attract new residents and businesses. Ogden is a city with a fascinating past, but its future remains uncertain. The contrast between its storied history and present-day struggles is hard to ignore. If you're looking for stability, opportunity, and a sense of growth, Ogden may not be the best choice right now. Many families and young professionals are choosing to move elsewhere. That's why Ogden lands at number 9 on our list, a city with a proud past, but facing real challenges today. Number 8 on our list is South Salt Lake, often referred to as the concrete jungle of the region. While it's just a stone's throw from downtown Salt Lake City, the atmosphere here is a world apart. The area is dominated by sprawling warehouses, massive parking lots, and a seemingly endless sea of concrete. The industrial vibe is unmistakable, and it can feel cold and uninviting to many. Green space is almost non-existent, with only a few small, barren patches of grass scattered throughout. For those who love spending time outdoors or want a place for kids to play, South Salt Lake falls short compared to other Utah neighborhoods. Crime is a real concern here, with high rates of property crime and frequent drug-related offenses. Boarded-up storefronts and visible police presence are common sights, adding to the uneasy feeling. Many residents report feeling unsafe after dark, and the empty streets at night only add to the sense of isolation. The area is packed with busy roads, strip malls, and a constant flow of traffic. There's little sense of community or local charm, just a patchwork of businesses and commuters passing through. If you're searching for parks, a true neighborhood vibe, or simply peace of mind, you'll likely want to look elsewhere. Other Utah cities offer a much more welcoming environment for families and individuals alike. On paper, South Salt Lake's location seems ideal, close to downtown and major highways. But in reality, the convenience is overshadowed by the area's drawbacks. While you'll find plenty of functional, affordable apartments, the lack of community and amenities makes it hard to truly feel at home or want to settle down for the long term. That's why South Salt Lake lands at number 8 on our list, a place that's practical, but far from ideal for putting down roots. Number 7 is Magna. The massive Kennecott copper mine dominates the area, and so do its environmental issues. Air quality and potential soil contamination are real concerns, especially for families with health issues. The job market is limited and tied almost entirely to the mine. Economic diversity is lacking, and amenities are few and far between. The town feels stuck in time, with vacant storefronts and little investment. For most people, the environmental risks and lack of opportunity make Magna a tough place to call home. That's why it's number 7. Number 6 is Toole. It's separated from the rest of the Salt Lake Valley by a mountain pass, making commutes long and stressful, especially in winter. Entertainment and dining options are extremely limited. The economy relies heavily on government and military jobs, so opportunities are scarce if you're not in those fields. Life here means trading convenience and opportunity for cheaper housing and isolation. For most, the daily grind and lack of amenities aren't worth it. Toole feels more like a remote outpost than a suburb. That's why it's number 6. Number 5 is Price. Once a thriving coal town, Price has been hit hard by the decline of the coal industry. Jobs are disappearing, the population is shrinking, and downtown is full of empty storefronts. Young people are leaving, and the town feels forgotten. Amenities and entertainment are minimal, and access to specialized healthcare requires hours of travel. Price is a tough place to build a future. The economic decline is visible everywhere. It's a town with history, but not much hope. That's why it's number 5. Number 4 is Roosevelt. Deep in the Uinta Basin, it's hours from any major city. Healthcare is a huge issue. Specialists are a 3-hour drive away, which is risky in emergencies. The economy depends on oil and gas, so jobs come and go with the market. When oil prices drop, the town suffers. Entertainment and recreation options are almost non-existent. The landscape is bleak, and life can get monotonous fast. For families, the remoteness and lack of stability are deal breakers. Roosevelt is just too far from everything. That's why it's number 4. Number 3 is Wendover. The Utah side is tiny and residential. The Nevada side is all casinos. The town's economy and social life revolve around gambling, creating a transient, touristy vibe. There's little sense of community and almost no family-friendly amenities. Crime rates are high, and the social environment is awkward. Utah values clashing with casino culture. schools and resources are underfunded. Unless you want to live in a casino's shadow, Wendover is a hard pass. That's why it's number 3. Number 2 is Clearfield. It's one of Utah's most densely populated cities. Tiny lots, packed streets, and constant noise. Overcrowding strains schools and infrastructure, making daily life stressful. Despite the density, there's little culture or excitement, just endless suburban sprawl and chain stores. Nightlife and unique dining are almost non-existent. It's a bedroom community without the comfort. If you want space or character, you won't find it here. Clearfield is crowded, bland, and uninspiring. That's why it's our runner-up. And number 1 is Kearns. This suburb is defined by aging infrastructure, cracked roads, old pipes, and rundown homes. There's been little investment in parks, libraries, or community programs. Crime rates are higher than nearby suburbs, and schools struggle with funding and test scores. The community feels neglected and stuck in decline. Residents work hard, but the problems are deep-rooted. Kearns combines the worst of old suburbia and urban struggle. It's the last place we'd recommend moving in Utah. That's why Kearns tops our list. That's our list of the 10 worst places to live in Utah. Remember, every city has good people and unique stories. This is just our take based on data and experience. If you disagree or think we missed a spot, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Your feedback helps us make better videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more epic content. Until next time, stay awesome.